Okay, so class, we've been going over Black history, right? We talked about all the positives that come with Black history, right? And like why someone might have darker skin tones than another, right? And so now with every history, right, there's positives and there's negatives. So let's take example, let's talk about just COVID. Let's just talk about COVID, right? So what do you think the positives of COVID was, right? Positives and negatives. Positives is that, yeah, we gotta stay home. We gotta stay home. We didn't have to do anything. We could stay home and you guys could have sat there and played video games. But what was the negative aspect? What came out of it that didn't help? Yeah, people died. What else happened? Yeah, we had no school. Oh man, there was no school. Yeah, see, there's always positive negatives when it comes to history, right? So we talked about the positives. Let's talk about the negatives of Black history. So what were some negative aspects when it comes to Black history or African American history? Yes, exactly. Slavery was definitely one of them, right? What's the other one? Yeah, even after slavery, they didn't have rights, right? They couldn't drink out of water fountains. Some of them couldn't go to certain schools, or some of them just were treated so poorly, right? And got thrown into jail and was accused of stuff that they didn't do. So imagine, what if I said, you have glasses, you can't go outside? Yeah, that's not fair, right? Someone can't control that they have bad eyesight, right? Unless you sat at the TV for too long. Just kidding, guys. So with that being said, we're gonna review a very tragic story that happened, but we're gonna review it like a poem. So yeah, poems can show us a lot about history and a lot about who we are. So I'm gonna pass out this Bob Dylan song, and I want you just to read through it. Just read through it, okay? That's all I want you to do, and then we will listen to the song after. Perfect. Now let's listen to the song. Awesome. So, as we read this, what were you feeling? Let's talk about that. Because, there's a lot of emotions that that I saw in a lot of your guys' faces. So, emotions. Yeah, sad. You were sad. You were angry. Perfect. Shocked. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. I was shocked, too, when I read it. Terrified? I agree, I would be terrified, too, as that kid, huh? Terrified. Yeah. Do you think these are very valid emotions to be feeling as we read through these poems? Yes, these emotions that you are feeling are completely valid because it is a very sad, tragic way, right? So my other question for you is that, right, songs can be made up, right? So as we were reading and listening to the song, so do you think this song was a nonfiction? It was nonfiction, or do you think it was fictional with a made-up character? Okay. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was non-fictional. The character in there was real. It was based on a true little boy who was accused of offending a white woman at a store. Yes, it's a very, very tragic story. But he is just one of the many on the Black History Month that we are going to kind of not dive too much into, but just kind of learn about their history, right? Because what happened to him was not fair. Just like any other little boy that could have done maybe the same thing, and it probably nothing happened to them. So we're going to do a little bit more, not digging so much on that little boy, but he is just one of the few many that had a very tragic life, and that shouldn't have happened to him.